Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for tuning back in and listening. Pleasure. Excuse me. This is your host, Rob G. And we got another episode that's powerful for you as we talk with local boxers in the Gloves Off episode where they tell their local stories from their point of view in the boxing world. So I ain't gonna hold you up since we're running a few minutes behind. I know they busy. I know our co-host busy. So I'm gonna introduce a co-host for the day. As y'all know, we got our regular co-host, my main man, to come on all the time. Ain't nothing gonna change. He been ride with me. It's crazy because I appreciate him. Came on day one and he been rocking with us since the beginning. So without further ado, y'all welcome to the stage. My main man, Mike V. Y'all welcome Mike V.
What up? What up? What up, man? We go back to the boys' club, man. Everybody know about the church, man. But people forget it was the boys' club first. Like,
No question, no question.
we go back to when I was wiping snot with my hand and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that shit. Like, this how you supposed to ride. Like, this how you supposed to ride. Put
No
your
doubt.
hands up. Put your hands up. Like, this my episode. Y'all know I love Y'all know I love football and basketball. But most of y'all don't know I study this boxing shit. Like, I ain't never boxed, but I've been watching this shit my whole, like, Sweet Pea. Since Sweet Pea came to the boys club when we was like 11. Like, this my shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I still got that picture. I stole it from Mike Riggs, but I still got it when it was in the newspaper.
facts.
But I'm gonna introduce them to the stage one by one, and I'll let them tell you how long they've been in the boxing world and what they have accomplished, whatever, real quick as a brief introduction. First up, in no particular order, y'all welcome to the stage, my man Prince. Welcome to the stage, Prince.
Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up?
Welcome.
What's going on, brother?
I can't call it. I appreciate you for having me.
I appreciate you being on. Tell the people how long you've been dealing with the sport of boxing.
Actually, I started boxing in 2004. You know, went through the amateurs. Fought on a relatively high level regionals, fought national competition. Actually turned pro as well. But so I've been in the game since '04. And I was active until about maybe 2013, and then I just kept my fingers on the pulse from this point on. So, I got about 20 plus years in the game.
Oh man, that's what's up. Well, we really appreciate you for taking the invite. And next to the stage, y'all welcome to the stage. Man, I know this man. Sheesh. I don't even know how young. Back to BC Charles days. Y'all welcome to the stage, Jeremiah. What's going on, brother?
What's
What up,
good?
bro?
What's good, man? What's
Hey,
good?
hey, hey, my bad, Jay Black, but hey, he the goat. He's one of the goats.
No
For
question.
sure, for
No
sure.
question. No question.
Yeah, that's my brother, man. That's my
Hey,
brother Frank.
hey, look, Jay Black had everybody. I lied to you not, from Norfolk to Richmond wanting to fight like him. How people like imitate Floyd's and mimic his style.
Uh
People,
huh.
we were mimicking him. I can't make this shit up. Like Jay Black,
Yeah,
I love you.
yeah,
Like
now standing.
cause he made me better for real. It
Yeah,
was times where it
yeah,
was just me and him in the gym, and I was terrified. And he said, "Yo, I got you." So he sharpened me, and I love you for that, man. But I'm gonna let you do your
no doubt,
introduction,
no
man. I
doubt,
just
no
want to
doubt,
give you I want to give you
no
your
doubt,
props.
no doubt, no doubt. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. But you're a great fighter too, bro. So
I
not saying
appreciate you.
take my hat off to you. But I've been boxing. I started boxing, man, when I like 1995.
Mm.
I think I was like 9 years old. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I was training uh, when I was 8 years old until I got 10 years old. My first boxing fight was in Alexander, Virginia. No, 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 no. That was like my third, fourth, and fifth fight. My first fight was Booker T. Washington. That's ah, yeah, I guess yeah. Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Nah,
This
you
phone
good.
is
You good, brother.
this phone is acting up. But my first fight was at Fulton High School in Norfolk. Uh, never forget it. I stopped the kid in the first round. My first fight ever. It's like and Rob, my brother, my childhood best friend. You know what I'm saying? We fought together that day, and I won, and he lost. And you know what I'm saying? It was kind of a competition thing with me and him when we was little. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Our first fights, we was like, uh, what we was gonna do. We was talking about how we was gonna beat him, and I went in there and I beat the kid in like 30 seconds. His nose was bleeding and everything. I knocked him down, and the ref started the fight. And know what I'm saying? He always be my homie, but when he got in the ring, he had all white. When he came out, he had all red. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Reasons why I never boxed in white. I ain't never draw blood, but I ain't never boxed in white because I ain't want to be that guy.
yeah, but we was
Yeah.
little kids, man. We was kids, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Our first fight was actually when I was 10 years old, you know what I'm saying? But I was training when I started training when I was 8 years old. You know, I've been
Yeah.
yeah, I've
I
been
remember.
sparring.
I remember that because Gene, and a couple of the guys always joke about this, and I was just like, I never knew you was training back then, though. And I remember we used to box in the neighborhood, and I used to be like, man, the only one that give me competition was Jeremiah. But now I know why your ass was cheating. You already was boxing.
Right,
Hey
right.
Prince,
But
hey Prince, I used to get to him. I used to get to the
yeah,
boys in the
hey,
neighborhood when
hey,
we boxed.
hey, look. I can't make this up, man, and I'm so blessed, and that's why I see I wear it on my chest. You told me to wear it again, so hey, look, this
Yes,
where it
sir.
started. This where it started. Hey, look,
definitely.
I remember when I came to the Moton, and I had started to make a little name for myself, like, oh, somebody just to watch out for. And I remember
Mm-hmm.
Jay Black. I remember Jay Black was, if you don't mind, at the time he was away, and they kept saying, "Yo, Jay Black about to come home," and
Yeah.
I'm like, man. So I always heard about him growing up. I'm from Song, and I've heard about, I heard stories about
Yeah.
Jeremiah all the way up until that point. So I'm just like, man. And when he came home, I lied to you not, it was it won't quite like the Rick James glow, but he had a glow. He had a glow. It was like, yo, like I knew like this was his house. You know what I mean? Like, and he carried that energy like it was. And but so for me, man, I ain't, I wasn't gonna punk down, but at the same time, I knew he knew where I was, and he kind of like brought me along. But I remember the day I got better, he was like, "Hey, yo, ain't no, you know, playing around no more, man. You gotta, we gotta spar for real." So
Yeah,
I'm
gotta
like,
be
so,
serious. Right,
so, so
right.
when he told me that, I knew I had, to a degree, arrived where he knew, he had to, give me what he had. So, but nah, Jay, hey, look, but Jay Black, this is him. You know what I mean? He was a child prodigy, man. Like, I wish we still had Coach Abdullah because you know, Jeremiah is probably, like, people don't know, he's probably like one of the most athletic cats from the city. I'm talking about in every sport. You know what I mean? And boxing was just one he chose, but he probably could have chose two other ones.
Hmm.
That's, that's,
I definitely could go for that, man. I'm gonna let you go ahead and start off, Mike. You for get your little questions or whatever you got off real quick. I'm gonna
So
let you.
so so one of them is like analyst, but that's for later in the show. I'm gonna start with like a real boxing question, right? Like,
Hmm.
what are the advantages of making your dominant hand your jab hand? What are the disadvantages of that?
I like that
um,
question. I'll let you go, Jay Black.
what was that question again? What is
So,
what?
what are the advantages and disadvantages of making your dominant hand your lead hand? Like
Advantages,
Well,
disadvantages. Okay.
the way
well,
the
well,
way Terrence
well.
Crawford turned southpaw,
Right.
and I asked that for a specific reason.
Right. And I probably know what you're gonna say, Jay Black. Probably the same
I'm
thing we're
gonna, I'm
gonna
gonna,
say. But go,
well, I'm gonna let you go
uh,
first. Go ahead.
so for me, the first 5 years I boxed, I fought southpaw because I'm right-handed. So therefore, I felt more comfortable leading with that hand. But what happens is I rarely use the left. So for the first 5 years, I was pretty much like the fights that I won, I was beating people with one hand. So it typically for me, yeah, it's a little comfort, but you can overuse it. And when you can overuse it, so therefore when you start to move up in competition, when somebody
Mhm.
only see that you primarily using like 95% of your punches is coming from the right hand, then people can make adjustments. And that could be the con. It's just you overusing and not using the other hand, more. So that would be the advantage and disadvantage for me is the overuse and not using your non-dominant hand. And but the advantage is you can, it's comfortable. You can get off with it more, but eventually over the course of time, that bitch gonna get tired.
Uh, well, I understand. I understand that. Take. Let me give you my take. My take is to answer your question. The advantage is that you have your power hand in the front.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, the now you was looking for the advantages, but I believe there's more. Uh, I wouldn't say disadvantages. I would think you would be more crippling yourself than helping yourself
Mm-hmm.
with your power hand in the front and your jab hand in the back because you're taking your power away from your power hand. But the advantage is being able to have your power hand right in the front. Like if you want to hook, if you got a strong jab, but most of the time it's really more crippling because you don't really have any power
Hmm.
coming from the back. You
Nope.
understand? And the game in boxing most of the time is to set your power hand up with your lead jab hand. So set your power hand up with your weakest hand. See what I'm saying? And which is in the front, which is your lead hand. So if you put your power hand in the front, when
Hmm.
you lead with your power hand,
What you
you're
got to come
gonna
behind it?
right you
Nothing.
if right, but see the game really the name of the game is when you put that jab out, that jab is really just to throw the boxer off.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? It's you understand it's really just to throw the boxer off so you
It's a
can get
decoy.
the power hand in. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Uh but uh more advanced boxers are able to use the front hand as a power hand. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not that advanced, then it'd be more a cripple for you than an advance.
I can go for that.
I
Okay.
could dig it. I could dig it. So let me. I'm gonna ask this because we all come from the area where when we was coming up. What's up, D? I see you. You must have got your phone back, D. I see you on and popping in the comments. Our number one viewer back, big bro. But listen, so if you guys wasn't boxing, what you think you would have been doing or into if you wasn't boxing? You think it would have been another
Well,
sport or or whatever?
I I thought I was a rapper. I thought I was. Hey, look, I thought I was a rapper. Hey, look, ask Walt and Carter, man. They thought I was nice, but I found boxing, and that kind of switched my lane.
I
Yeah.
appreciate.
Uh, well, I want to say, now I'm saying, I was headed towards football. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you was
I was,
nice with it.
Nah, tell them,
I was,
man.
yeah, I was headed towards football. I was, know what I'm saying? I was quarterbacking and, and, at the Boys and Girls Club, Rob,
Yeah.
that I was
Mm-hmm.
quarterbacking. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And things kind of went downhill for me because, um, I got in trouble in school. You know what I'm saying? My grades wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, I was still on the team though. You know what I'm saying? I figured I play football and I follow what Michael Vick did. You know what I'm saying? From where we from, they figured I'll
Mm-hmm.
follow him because I was in the same position he was in. He was playing AD boys club quarterback, and behind him I was AD quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so I figured I was gonna go down that road, but I got in trouble in school, man. You know what I'm saying? Boxing kind of took me over the edge a little bit because somebody said something about my kid when I was little, when I was young. You know what I'm saying? In high school, somebody said something about my kid, my newborn kid, and I put my hands on it. You know what I'm saying? And, unfortunately, it got me kicked out of school. So what more to do than go back to what I love, boxing? I decided to go back to boxing because in boxing, man, you can be a criminal. You can
Yeah. Yeah.
be 10, 20 years in prison. But if you got the skill of boxing and you can fight, oh,
Yep.
you can fight your way out of prison,
Mm-hmm.
you know? So I decided that uh boxing was still gonna be my path because I felt like that was my only goal,
I burnt the bread.
my only way. Only way
Prince, I
I
thought
can
you I thought you was gonna say you was gonna be a chef. The way you back there chefing it up, man.
Shit. Hey, not burning the bread. Hey, your boy that burnt the buns. I had buns
Listen,
jobs.
I heard you.
I said I burnt the bread. Hey, Jay Black, I burnt the bread. Hey, look.
Just on some
Uh,
humor joint, cause you guys probably heard some we ain't
yeah,
heard.
but I
What's like one of the most ridiculous nicknames you ever heard a boxer have, man?
oh man, I
Yeah,
don't know. That's a hard one.
yeah. That's,
yeah, that is a hard that I
That's a hard
can't.
one.
Cause I'm quite sure some dudes be having some crazy, the names
The
come
only
off.
the craziest one.
Know what I'm saying? One that comes to mind only because of today now, Mason Cam. They always talking about pause this and pause that.
You gonna
So,
you gonna you
so,
gonna you gonna say
so,
Donnell,
so,
ain't you? You gonna say
so,
Donnell?
so the only one that comes to mind is Sugar.
Oh,
I was thinking the Dingaling man.
oh,
You remember
Who
Don?
is that?
You remember
I'm,
Donnell the Dingaling man? The
I'm,
man, he
I'm
was a
not,
knockout artist.
Yeah, yeah,
You
I'm
know what
not.
I'm talking
yes.
about?
I ain't never heard of him.
Yeah, I'm not fighting him. I'm not
I'm
fighting.
glad. I'm glad I never heard of him.
Got, he got to change that. He got to change that.
I know
yeah,
And,
man.
he a old head. He was during Sam Reese time, but he was a journeyman. What was his name? I can't think of his last name, but it was Donnell the Dingaling, the Ding a Ling, like but it's still
yeah,
crazy.
No, I'm
Yeah,
cool on. I'm cool on that. You keep.
yeah,
I'm,
that was a crazy thing.
I don't even want to look him up. I don't even want to put his name in my
Google
phone.
search.
Yeah,
I know. I know. Hey, your phone gonna say pause, but here you go.
Hey, hey,
yeah.
hey,
That's
listen,
yeah. That's
listen,
crazy.
Don't put a
listen to
put
the
a picture
camera,
of
listen,
Puffy
man.
up that jump.
Got my mind on pause all the time, man. People say stuff, I be like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Hey man, I live with a teenager and a 10-year-old man. Hey yo, like so. I understand.
So I got a
Yeah,
question.
listen, I'm sorry, real quick for my YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, Instagram viewers. Your comments ain't coming up in the mega comment chat. So if you comment on Instagram, I ain't gonna see them till we get on there. If you got YouTube, I put the link down there, or we on Facebook. Listen to pleasure. So the comments you saying, we can all see them and we can address them. Because if not, I'm gonna have to go open the YouTube, I mean Instagram link to pull it up. But go ahead, Mike.
So
Yeah, but
first, like I do every week, hey my wife, I see you.
Yeah,
Uh,
she
hey, talk
commented. I mean,
absolutely all
there
the
she
time.
go. There she go.
so so talk about how like what learning the skill, the discipline, like not just in boxing, but in your everyday life that
Mm.
boxing helps teach a young person who trying to find something to do to figure out like how to control their anger or you know what I mean? Like talk
Just
about
yeah,
that
discipline,
type of discipline.
discipline in general.
yeah.
I'll let you take that, Jay Black.
I mean, well, man, with that, you know what I'm saying? Uh, I believe I was a little different because, you know what I'm saying, it became kind of natural for me because in boxing, um, I had to focus and I had to listen to what Abdullah was telling me all the time. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he a Muslim, so he was breaking everything down to me, you know, and telling me what I needed to understand and what I needed to listen to, how I need
Yeah.
to listen, what I need to take in, and
Yep.
how I need, you know what I'm saying? Basically
Yeah.
understand everything. And um, and that set kind of different with me. You know what I'm saying? It made me feel like I was older, even though I was young. You know, I felt responsible, and I stuck to those things because I knew boxing was going to teach me discipline. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So um, everything he taught me as in training, um, and the skill and stuff like that. It just humbled me, man. And knowing when I go places and people say things to me, it don't really um uh get on my nerves or aggravate me like things used to when I was first started boxing because I was just starting to learn. You know what I'm saying? But as I grown, I've started to um realize that a lot of things I don't have to react to, get upset about, or even give attention to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because when I was young, people used to pick on me at the bus stop. I was a little kid. I was a little kid. I was like 7, 8 years old.
On the
Kids used to pick
in
on
the
me at the bus
sunroom.
stop, but they was bigger than me. They was like 16. You know what I'm saying? So in my mind, I needed to learn how to fight. So uh, I kind of just walked into the boxing gym and seen the boxing gym. I didn't go searching for a boxing gym, but when I ran walked into it and you know what I'm saying, just seen it, I just like was like felt like this where I belong. You know what I'm saying? Um, and boxing just taught me the discipline I needed, man. You know what I'm saying? Uh, the time, got to be on time to train. You know what I'm saying? I got to be there every day. You know what I'm saying? I got to train like this, do that, and all those things. What he taught me, you know what I'm saying? You know, things that, that really kind of you need for um, your normal life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No question.
So for me, man, um, I feel like the discipline of boxing could definitely should be taught to the youth. I also think it should be a I think it should be a high school sport as well. I mean, because just the discipline, you know, the kids who aren't at risk, you know, just teach them, like Jeremiah said, how to, you know, bottle your emotions. And then what better way to let it out on somebody and not get in trouble for it. You know what I mean? So and not only that, it just helps you out in life, like you said, when you get in those difficult moments, you have some type of resolve to you because of your training. And I'm not saying that we perfect because sometimes your flesh do what it do, but for the most part, I can reassure you that 90% of the time we just gonna laugh it off because we know what we're capable of. So at the same time, I really think that if it was a high school sport, it'd be real impactful to kids because not only that, especially if you really gravitate to it and you love it, you got to maintain a certain amount of got to maintain a certain grade point average, just to fight. But other than that, man, I know it helped me as an adult, so I can imagine what it would have done as a kid for me as a kid.
That's good feedback and answer there. And I never thought about that as boxing as a high school sport. But now that you said that, that's yeah, man.
You
That's
know.
that's some that's something there. So we got a question from the viewers. This is my my dad on here. What's up, pops?
What up, pops?
What
He
up,
say
G?
do he say do street boxing get you ready for pro?
Hell no.
Nah,
Hell no. Hell
nah,
no.
nah, nah,
No, and my bad, pops. I won't, but the cursing part. But no, no,
nah,
sir, no, no.
nah,
Yeah,
nah,
I
nah.
was gonna say that, but I'll let y'all guys see it. Total
Not.
difference.
Yeah,
Nah.
it's a big difference. Not saying that. I mean, because it's a puncher's game. Not saying that a street fighter, couldn't beat a boxer. I mean, because you could land something lucky, but
Luck
I
of a
want to.
punch. Yeah.
Right, but I want to. And Jeremiah gonna laugh at this because sometimes you run into those fighters who never had a fight, but they've been in the gym for 10 years. Who I'm talking about, Jeremiah?
Yeah.
Munchie.
Oh,
If somebody ran into a Munchie in a street
yeah,
fight,
yeah.
They gonna
they'll
get
be in
punished.
trouble. Oh, they'll be in trouble because I mean, like he was in the gym forever. He just never had any sanctioned fights. So
Right.
And
that's why
a lot of dudes do that because they don't want to register their hands and they just want to beat up on some cats too.
not
Now,
I mean,
not not so the
within also, what I'm saying, some fighters, or not, I would say trainers, like Munchie. You know what I'm saying? He never had a fight. He only trained because in his mind, he was too psyched to have a fight. You know what I'm saying? I could tell he never really wanted to fight, but you know what I'm saying? In the boxing gym, he was a champ. He wanted to spar everybody. You know what I'm saying?
everybody.
But
Every,
when it came to a fight, he didn't want to fight. You know what I'm
He ain't
saying?
want to have to make. It's a
I
lot
never
that go to
understood
having a
that.
fight though. You got to make weight and you know what I'm saying. Like
Right, right,
and,
right, right. Now he never
and
had a weight problem. The
yeah,
boy had abs and everything. He was
yeah,
cut up.
he was a specimen, man,
He
a
was cut up.
specimen. Because
Yeah, he was cut up.
I don't know when he trained because he never
Yeah,
trained with us, but
right,
he came in
right.
the gym ready to
He,
spar.
he already he already
Hey, he
I
was a
guess you could
monster.
equivalent. I guess you could equivalent it to this. Like you got those dudes, and it's not the same, but I'm just using it from my point of view. And it's like when you play ball, Jeremiah. You got them dudes that's practice heroes, but something about that game
yeah. Yeah,
they ain't showing up. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. We had somebody like that in the boxing gym too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the
When
boxing
it come
gym, he
down
was
to that moment, to the main event, you
yeah,
get them butterflies and the
them
is
lights.
the fear, the lights, the unknown. You don't know what this person capable of.
We call
But
them gym. We call them gym champions.
yeah, but when you practice and you play basketball or football, you get comfortable with seeing this person. Now you want to do it, but you know what I mean. So I guess that's how you could equivalent that to some dudes with that moment put a lot of pressure on a lot of people, man.
I agree.
So, like growing up, Mike mentioned one of the cats, but I just say growing up, who was your boxing hero or idol, whatever, and did they live up to the hype?
Oh man. You want to go first or you want me to bust
Yeah,
out the
no,
way I go?
no, I'll go first. I'll take this one, and and I don't want this.
Well,
I
you
mean,
got to
like
pick the
people.
right person now. That's all I
No,
know.
no, 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 no. Like, for real, because when you say things, we live in a time when you give people love or when you show people love, You know,
Uh-huh.
they call it dick riding, right?
Yeah.
So it's two fighters that I'm not gonna say looked up to, but I'm like, yo, if it's anything I want to fight like, it's these two. And one was Floyd, and the other one was Jay Black. You know what I mean? Because I was fortunate to get that one-on-one from him. And like I said, you know, I heard about him when I was a kid, before I knew who Floyd was. You know what I mean? And yes, we all know Floyd lived up to the hype. And then in my eyes, my big brother lived up to the hype as well. I got to watch him on HBO.
No question.
The only other two people who made it there was Big Slugger and Keyshawn, you know, to national TV from our area. Now we had
Yeah,
Sam Reese, but I'm just talking about on a high, because Sam Reese was on a high level
yeah,
too, and many people
no,
don't know
no,
who he is, but
yeah, no, no,
that's
yeah.
our other big bro.
But you can't leave out my cousin Sweet Pea.
Oh no, and Sweet Pea, of course. I apologize. Sweet Pea was my one, Floyd and Jay Black, you know, but yeah, it all started with Sweet Pea.
No
Facts. My
question.
bad.
Go ahead. You gonna say you got somebody you want, or you already said it?
What was the what? Let me run that question by you again, real quick.
Who was your what was it? Who was your hero or boxing idol growing up, and
Oh
did they
yeah,
live
oh
up to
yeah,
the
oh
hype?
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's definitely without a question, man. Hands down, man. I know how Mike was doing, but this person right here, man. I'm talking about when he did it, man. He did it like nobody ever in life, man. I'm talking about Roy Jones Jr.,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Somehow Roy Jones Jr., man.
I was a
yeah.
bad man.
Y'all must
Man,
have
what,
forgot.
man? Man, listen, man. Listen, I don't listen. Floyd, nice. Floyd undefeated and all that. You know, I feel like Roy tarnished his record with, you know what I'm saying, trying to go to heavyweight and doing all the nonsense,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But before he started doing all that, man, he was the best ever, man. We're talking about I never
Ready to
seen
eat?
nobody put their hands behind their
Go take your
back,
sister tomorrow.
slip a punch, and knock somebody out ever.
yeah,
Besides, that's the one I seen him do.
yeah.
I'm
For
talking
me,
about idea. You remember that time he put his arms wide open?
Mm-hmm.
he had a whole
That was against James Tony.
The drop James
Yeah,
Tony.
being hooked James Tony and knocked him out.
What you got to
Woo.
say, Mike? What about you? You answer the question too, Mike. Box.
Uh, man, without a doubt, it was Sweet Pea for me. Like, if anybody who know me know how I am about the home team, and that man came to our boys club when we was kids. Like, he was from across the water. Like, the man lived 25 minutes from my house, and he was a world champion and shit. And they had ABC fighting. Like I'm just so that's what got me into boxing. My
No,
mama
you already had some tea.
would never let me actually go box. And by the time
Okay,
I was old enough to do it on my own, I was in love with football and
go sit down with
student,
that.
fully vested. But like I've always been a huge boxing dude, and it started like without question with Sugar Ray. I went through the Tyson phase like everybody else. When Tyson
Facts.
when Tyson was scaring people just by walking to the ring. The man came to the ring with a towel with a hole cut in it all like that.
Yeah,
That man was scaring people. And like he said, when before Roy started, I feel like Roy started disrespecting boxing, and that's why his career ended the way it ended. But before he started playing with boxing and deciding that boxing didn't need his full attention, like he was gonna go down as the greatest to ever put on a pair of gloves. Like it won't just that he could beat you. It was how he could beat you. Like he made you look like he made professional people look like they weren't professional. And then it went to Floyd, and I just think a lot of people don't give Floyd the credit he deserves as it because his fights don't look pretty, but the same people who you say him don't look pretty against him look great against other people, and you gotta like it gotta be a skill that he can make them people look that way. You feel what I'm saying? Like he made Canelo Alvarez look like an amateur. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he beat people up a lot, and he don't
yeah.
get credit because people don't quote unquote like him.
I
Um,
agree.
Yeah,
But
yeah, because Floyd trying to fight him for
like the fact that people don't like him
yeah,
make people say,
yeah,
I want to see people beat him. So they don't like his fights not entertaining. It depends on what you're watching for. Because if you're watching for the skill of boxing, that shit entertaining as a motherfucker, bro.
But it's only entertaining to people who know the sport. Because
Facts.
when I hear
Yeah.
when I hear people say Floyd is boring, I can't even have a conversation with you no
Facts.
more
Facts.
because I know what type of fan. Like, I'll tell you one thing. I like MMA for what it's for, but I feel like for the what we call them, the casuals, they get it confused because yes, they come to the ring with more skills, like they
Hmm.
could do karate and all that, but typically, it's more of a ground and pound. I get you, and I'm not saying that they don't utilize what they do, but everybody is looking for the knockout. But I like seeing the show. You know what I mean? I like the movement. Floyd got one of the best lead right hands I ever seen in my life.
In the world. In the world.
And he has the best
Rhythm,
and he has the best
rhythm with it.
body
Right.
and he has the best jab to the body that I ever seen in my life. I watched a lot of boxing. I've seen a lot of boxers, and nobody has a better lead right nor jab to the stomach than Floyd.
I'm gonna
And
go
I
on this
think
real
I think
quick
he beats everybody.
for y'all go back. Listen,
Why
I
you?
agree with all the names y'all said. Like Sweet Pea for definitely, Floyd, definitely Roy, Mike. You know what I'm saying? Different dudes, but for me, I just like something about Ali, man. Ali just the way he
hey,
talked the shit to the people and talk shit while he beating your ass, all that old, you know what I'm saying? Now granted, he, like you said, he played with it a little too much by leaning on the rope with the rope a dope, taking too many punches and all that. But that was his style. He gonna wear you out, then he gonna
He,
punish you.
he,
You know what
he
I'm
yeah,
for me,
saying?
it won't that with Ali. Like,
man,
remember,
You know,
Ali just fought too long. Like,
Yeah.
if Ali would have finished with probably his third fight with Frazier, like he would really be my favorite of all time.
you
But
know why? You know why that's hard for me? You know why that's hard for me?
yeah, I was
Because
about
it's
to
not,
say,
it's not, it's not, it's not our time. You know what I mean? Like we,
and see,
you,
hold
we
on,
had, we had to go back. We had to go. I don't know how. I mean, I'm pretty sure we all around the same age. You know what I mean? So if we did get to see Ali, it was probably
The end.
towards the end.
no,
You know what
that's
I
what
mean?
yeah,
like
That's like
yeah,
when people
yeah,
say.
my
yeah,
That's why when people say Bill Russell is one of the goats, when you got to look at his path to the championship, it wasn't that hard to get there. He was the tallest person in the league. He only averaged like 13 points. But anyways, like for me, I have to base that off what I seen, because I feel like sometimes when people say Ali and they my age, are you just giving the popular answer? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like
you
like
know,
who did you watch growing up that, like, for me, like me watching these people growing up, Sweet Pea, Oscar,
right, right,
Floyd,
right, right, right,
Roy.
right,
no, and that's what I was about to say about Ali. Like I didn't see his greatness until after I saw Larry Holmes beat the shit out. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
watched Larry Holmes beat. Like I
You want one
saw
of
that
these?
in person, like live.
Yeah, take that.
Larry Holmes beat the shit out of him. Like, I'm like, this the because my pop was an Ali dude. Like,
Yeah.
this the dude you keep talking about because he getting his ass whooped in here.
Yeah.
So
What's
Hey,
up,
yo.
Joe? What's up, Joe?
Hey,
Joe
yo.
faced the real boxer today. He wouldn't listen. Me and Joe, somebody leaving Rivers, boy. They beat us down in there.
like it's
Junior say he likes Sugar Shane.
yeah, because Junior like losers like the Cowboys.
Hey, look. Sugar
So yeah,
Shane,
I
though.
struggle scared it is way.
Sugar Shane was a
nah,
bad dude. Sugar
nah,
Shane was a
you know,
bad dude.
Man,
you
look,
know,
Chill.
hey,
you
let me
know,
ask
really,
you a question. Let
you
me
know,
ask you
really
a
was a bad person, man. You know, really was a bad dude. You know what I'm saying? Everybody look over sometimes. Sugar Ray Leonard, man.
Oh yeah.
Sugar Ray,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Sugar Ray Leonard was the man,
question.
man.
Fact, I can go for that.
I just
Talking
got off
about,
the phone with
I'm talking
Sugar,
about
and they call you the
he,
get hit man.
Yeah, he used to punch the fastest. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And he punched so much. Just punching and punching and punching.
Uh,
Same like how you say with Roy Junior said, yeah, he messed up going in weight classes.
yeah. I
That
mean,
nigga talking
he
about
went to heavyweight and tried to drop back down to light heavyweight. Man, that's especially when
Like I don't even
he barely had fat at heavyweight.
I don't even think that's what it was with Roy. Like Roy started trying to record rap albums and go play
Nah,
basketball overseas and shit.
hey,
Like he made it
hey,
Hey,
seem like
you know
he
what?
made it
You know
seem
what?
like
You know what that remind me of?
uh
What you saying? You know what I'm saying? Him playing basketball, basically doing stuff besides we supposed to do train and all that. It
I
made
know
me
you're talking
think
about.
about it made me think about Javante. That's what happened with his fight with Lamont.
man,
Know what I'm saying? He won't train him for real.
you
But
can't
Correct.
but
play
but
with
this,
like it's
but when he come back for this fight though, you gonna be like, what they do
Totally
to this
different fighter.
dude? You gonna
he
be
gonna
like, what
Totally
they
punish.
different
do to
fighter.
this?
I think he gonna
You
pun. I
think
think he gonna punish. I
yo,
think he gonna
trust me,
punish. Listen,
y'all gonna say, did they put a Superman cape on this dude,
listen.
man?
Now me personally, I saw this happening with Javante the whole time though. Like Javante
Listen,
get hit a lot. If he can't hit you with the big shot, you got a chance at beating him. Cause
right, right,
he'll stand there and let you punch on him so he can hit you with the big shot. If you
right.
can
Facts.
So
avoid if
yeah,
you can
yeah,
avoid getting hit with the big one, you got a chance at beating him. That's why
right.
me personally,
He waiting
a
on
lot
you
of
to he waiting on you to open up, right?
a lot of people think I'm crazy, but I think Shakur will beat him senseless. I think Shakur for 12 rounds will make that man look like he's not even a boxer. Because he gonna be waiting for
Uh,
the shot, and Shakur just gonna
uh,
keep punching him and moving. He never
uh,
gonna
Nah,
get a chance to hit
nah,
that. I don't think he
nah,
uh.
never gonna get a chance to hit
nah.
that man.
I don't
Hey,
think that
bro.
though, because I
Hey,
I
don't
think
think
hey,
that
that
should have looked
because
bad like
hey,
Floyd
Rob.
versus Gotti, bro.
Hey,
That
Mike.
shit.
Hey, Mike. Hey, officially, man. My name Prince, and just doing an official introduction, cause from now on, I mean, we gotta when we talk sports, we gotta show love through joking and all that. So so I want to say it's all love, but. Do you be going to Rivers too? Because if you do, if that fight ever happens, I need a bet from you, big homie.
Oh no. Listen. The world said the same thing, like what Terrence Crawford did to Earl Spence.
I
I didn't
called
tell
it.
listen,
I didn't
I
tell
called
people he
that.
was just gonna beat him. I said he was
Yeah.
gonna beat the shit out of him. It ain't even
listen.
gonna be close. And I
Terrence and
told
I
people
said it. I
Shakur,
said
5
the
years.
same. I said the same
two
thing.
Like
different
Shakur,
animals.
like Shakur is way
There
more
you go.
skilled than that nigga.
Hey,
Shakur
listen.
way more skilled than him, and he
Keyshawn got
got
a
the
better chance.
and he
Keyshawn got
got
a
it and
better
he got a
chance
reach.
beating him.
He
No,
got a
listen,
better
man,
reach.
listen. Yeah, Keyshawn
Okay.
got a better thing.
Keyshawn got a better chance than
No,
Shakur.
see,
Yeah, Keyshawn got a better
Keyshawn,
chance.
the Keyshawn fight would look better for people. Like it'll be more entertaining and shit. But I promise you, Shakur beat that man up a lot.
Junior
Listen,
say Junior say he
listen.
think Bud
Listen.
is
Me
nasty right now.
personally, as a boxer, I can't even lie to you, bro. I ain't seen Shakur fight nobody.
No. That's the same thing they say about Floyd. All them people is
No, they
nobody
don't
till
say
they
that. They
get in the
don't.
ring with
Don't
that
nobody
guy.
say that about
Oh no. Listen.
Floyd fought the most future
Floyd
Hall
for a
of
lot of
Famers
people.
and champions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Floyd for the most
yeah.
champions.
We don't say that about him.
Floyd fought the
Yeah,
most champions. But the
no,
only thing
no,
was
no.
Floyd fought him. Floyd fought him when they was like,
Oh,
uh, yeah,
Hold up, Jay Black.
basically. They ain't
Hold.
They ain't old, but
Nah,
they ain't
listen,
at the
nah.
beginning of their
I
career.
But
They
I
those
ain't
said
at the
I
beginning
only
of their
said I
championship.
only said that because that's what
Those
Junior,
the people.
my brother said that all the
Them same.
time.
Yeah, they
Hold
ain't
on.
at the
Hold
beginning
on.
of their
But
championship.
them same people.
They been
Hey,
here their championship for a while.
Floyd,
Them same
Floyd.
people. He was see. That's the funny part about the Floyd conversation, because them same people who say he waited till they was past their prime, he was trying to fight them early, and them people ain't want to fight him
There you go. He was
when he
calling
was
them out
when
at
he was
130 pounds.
when he was Pretty
130
Boy
pounds.
Floyd. None of them
Yep.
niggas wanted to fight him. Shane
He
Mosley, Oscar De La Hoya, not
Prince
Felix
Nassim.
Trinidad. None of them niggas wanted to fight him when he was
He
winning.
called out each.
It won't
Yeah.
until he had held the ball in his court
There
that
you
them
go.
started
I
screaming. Now we want to fight him.
I
He
agree
was
with you
trying to
right
fight
there.
them from the beginning, my nigga.
I
Cause
agree.
he was trying to build himself up
That's
too
it.
fast and he ain't have enough fights, so they won't try
He
to
would
fight him.
have beat them people ass, bro. Like Sugar Shank, like Money Mayweather is more cerebral, but
Yeah,
fucking Pretty Boy Floyd was beating people the fuck up a lot.
It's joint,
No, them
joint.
people didn't
I
want
think
that
joint.
smoke.
Listen, look
Them
at your
people
boy.
didn't
Look at
want
your
that
boy.
smoke.
Look at your boy, Mike. I think
Hey,
Joint don't like.
who is Joseph Gurley?
That's my brother, my middle brother. You don't. This one you probably don't know.
Like,
Hey, listen, but this
beat
Mike.
up
Look at your
chop chop.
boy, man.
Hey,
He
take that
always
comment down.
he
Take
always
that
go
comment
against Floyd.
down.
He said he was right. Listen, I'm laughing because we've been having this conversation all week.
Hey,
Him and D got two total different opinions. He's saying, "Oh, here you go. I knew this was coming. This is what he's been saying all week. Canelo was 23 when Floyd was this, that, and the third.
but they were saying
he won't give him a rematch. Listen,
hey,
man.
Hey, Rob, check this out. Check this out real quick. So when he beat Sugar Shane, you got to remember he had just came off the destruction of Antonio Margarito. Everybody like, oh, Shane is back. Floyd made it look easy.
Shane jumped in the ring and asked for that ass.
Nothing from Floyd, man.
Floyd made it look easy after the second. Hold on, Jay Black. Floyd made it look easy after the second round. And then when it was time for him to fight Canelo, they was like, oh man, this young animal, blah, 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 blah. They had Canelo beating Floyd, but when he made it look easy, then it was, he was too young.
Boy already.
Yeah. So they don't give Floyd his just due. They don't give him his just due.
Just say you don't like the nigga, bro. That's all.
There you go. There you go.
Man,
I agree.
Listen, man, I love Floyd, man. You know what I'm saying? I love Floyd. I love Floyd's style. You know what I'm saying? I love his family. You know what I'm saying? But listen, Floyd, the man's supposed to be undefeated, my G. I watched him.
Lose to
Zab put him down.
who?
Zab Judah knocked him down.
He won the last 7 rounds.
Zab Judah knocked him down.
He won the last 7 rounds.
Yeah, but
he knocked him down too.
But if you give him the knockdown, it's a draw.
At the most, we talking about
a draw.
Like he kind of beat Zab up at the end, like bad. Like Zab
he did
from him and shit.
But still, it's a point system.
Yeah,
so
I got it. Listen, I got it. I don't even got it a draw. At the it's a smidget win, you know, but he still win. You know what I'm saying? I get it.
Yeah.
He did what nobody else really did, but it's that over the totality of the fight, like you say, it's a point system. Floyd won the fight. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
It was somebody else I thought was close.
Even if they gave him the knockdown, he would have won the fight.
Yeah, he would have. Yeah, he still would have been joined. My dad asked another question. Let me get this in here for.
Hey yo, stop putting Joe. Hold up, is
Joseph that's my this one. My dad. They my brother Junior. So
yeah,
my dad.
The middle child always starting stuff.
That's him. So my dad say, at what age or when do you have to register your hands?
It's not really registering your hands. I mean, you registering with because when people say you register hands, you can't hit nobody. You have the right to protect yourself. So pretty much you registering for USA Boxing, or if you're gonna skip that process, you register go straight to the pro. So it ain't really you registering your hands, per se. But you could start fighting at the age of 8. You could train whenever, but you can't compete until you're 8 years old.
You wouldn't say your hands registered. You'd say your hands are licensed.
Yeah, correct. But then you got some people who got licensed hands, but they ain't licensed hands.
Right. Just only because they want to get a boxing. Because they want to get a boxing. Because they want to get a boxing license. Now their hands registered.
Still getting their ass whooped. Listen, this guy told you he liked the star. Here he go. This boy say, I had to register my body when I got out the army. Your body a weapon, huh?
Man. Your body got broken glass and rocks.
Yeah, you beat down. Then.
Man can't do nothing to nobody. You better call the police.
But I can't even front my brother that's doing all the talking. When we was growing up, man, he was the most athletic cat that I can say, like track, football, basketball. He was all right with
I'm
the
talking about
box.
them
He ain't
Who's
never
talking
do
Texans.
it
about?
professional.
Who's talking about? Who you talking about?
Junior,
Which
talking
one?
about Junior,
Oh,
Junior.
oh, Junior. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Junior. Yeah, Junior.
Come on, man.
Definitely, that's true.
D just was aggressive and always a bully with a knockout punch and mean. That's all. D
That's
just
true.
was
That's
always
true.
D just
And
is
listen,
always me.
and the only way I know that is because Rob used to stay right across the street from you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We stayed right across the street from each other.
And all right.
Houses right directly
Right
across the street
across the
from now.
street.
Right
15
across. Yeah.
steps. 15
I can,
steps.
I can look out the window and see what he doing in the window.
Yeah, no question. Yeah, right across the street. Man, that was good old days, old Madison days.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh
Yeah.
so how about this, man? Like growing up around here, y'all touched on the moating, but what else and you guys younger, German, you're a little older. So what else did you guys had to train or get you involved with boxing in the city back in the days? Like now, I see a couple of little startup gyms here and there. I don't know if my man Flake be doing something. I see Q be doing something. I see Prince. I was just shit. Long
Shout
as
out
I
to Rob
know
Jackson.
Long as I know you, Prince, I just found out you had a sister shit. I don't know how I ain't know that shit like a month ago.
I got
I
two
seen it.
sisters
I
and
seen
a
oh
brother.
see oh I seen her in the boxing video around the same time I was reaching out to Q
Okay,
training.
okay, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I ain't even know that.
Yeah, that's my little sister.
Okay, yeah. So what gyms or
Shout
what
out
y'all have in
Pepe.
the area? What gyms y'all had or what y'all had in the area to
I mean, the only one I trusted was the Moten at the time, but later, you know, I started boxing at Rough House. Shout out to Robert Jackson. He's been in the game for a long time, a very long time.
Forever,
You know,
forever.
he started out with his dad, Jackson Senior. You know, so like I said, big shout outs to Rough House Boxing. You know, if y'all got any kids out there, y'all want to, you know, start them boxing, go check out Rough House, and also go check out Sparring and Slug Gym on Old Courthouse Way. Shout out to them. Them the only two people that I would, you know, give any type of
Yeah,
recommendation
yeah, yeah,
for.
yeah. I'm down there coaching too.
okay.
That's
So I
You at Slug Gym? You at Slug Gym?
yeah, yeah, yep, yep.
Yeah,
That's slow jump.
good, good.
so
So
what's
my
you know
main
oh go
recommendation
ahead.
would be Slug's Gym and you know Robert Jackson. But like I said, I mean Jay Black, he gonna take y'all to the Olympics. I promise you. If you stay if you stay the
Oh
course.
yeah, that.
I
Yeah,
got
you know what I'm saying? We show love to all the jumps, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget about
Facts.
C4 too, man. Out in Hampton, man. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, Mike. You was about to say something. My bad.
so let's say you a father who got a son, a grandfather who got some grandsons, and you want to get into training them. What would be your best advice on how to get started for a person who might have never been a boxer?
Mm, good question.
Well, I would say just you know what I'm saying, first you gotta know what I'm saying, basically work on, you know what I'm saying, your condition. You know what I'm saying? Because if you ain't got no condition, if you don't work on your condition, there ain't gonna be nothing you can do in boxing because 3 minutes feel like forever. When in that one round, that 3 minutes feel like forever. You know what I'm saying? When you when you when you in the ring, it feel like forever. You know what I'm saying? Uh, when you get, especially when you ain't got no stamina. If you ain't got no stamina, it's gonna feel like an hour. You know what I'm saying? Because you be trying to run until you know what I'm saying, get yourself together, but that ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? That's why
And you ain't gonna
You
hit
gonna
that
wear,
corner at all.
ain't
you gonna
nowhere
wear
to go.
yourself out.
Yeah, ain't nowhere to go. No. So yeah.
Yeah. I say
Hold on.
just show up,
Let me get
man.
this question in real quick because I don't know how long she gonna be on. Juice actually say it's a boxing program she heard about in Denby. Are they offering that for the downtown kids as well that y'all know about?
Yeah, that's love. That's love.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
So they say, yeah, Juice. They say, yeah, that's going on. Go ahead, Prince. I ain't mean to cut you
Go to
off.
no, you good, big homie. Go to Jerry, who you said her name was Juicy. Go to Jerry Forrest page. You know, he got the address and all that up there. He got all the information you need. You know, go check him out. Go check him out. Like I said, that gym is gonna do big things. In the future. They're gonna do big things now. You know, and it's a possibility that, you know, I might be stopping through there as well. So big ups to Jerry Forrest, Spirit, Jeremiah and their program.
if I'm
Good night.
not correct,
Love you
the
too.
address is one four
Sorry,
three
Makia.
if
Go ahead.
if I'm correct, the address is 14320 York Boulevard. 4 hours away.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
4 hours away. 14320 4 hours away.
While we was talking about training and conditioning and all that, um, what's one of the most brutal conditioning or training drills, exercises your trainer had you do? You know, like football, I can't even think of nothing off the top of my head, but everybody hate bear crawls.
Well, I think it'll be exactly what it's called. Suicide.
Hmm. Yeah, they.
Suicide.
After having to run to the beach first.
Mm,
Exactly. Exactly.
We had to run.
Exactly.
We had to run to the beach first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, right,
So
right, right. It
yeah.
won't just suicides first, you know what I'm saying? Did your 5 mile
they're gonna
run or your
they're gonna
three
wear you
mile
out.
run? Right,
Coach
right.
Yeah.
Man made us bear crawl 100 yards full speed. Man, it was crazy.
I'm
Man,
walking off the field.
man, it was crazy, yo.
I
Yeah,
remember. Oh, go ahead.
no, I was about to say, oh yeah, we did that like 10 times on a football field.
I remember one day he had, Remy used to have the little script when we supposed to follow going up for 2 days, what it's gonna be this time, this drill, the
Yeah,
practice
you
plan.
covered.
The practice plan. I just remember one time I forgot what happened, we got in trouble. Man, that John said like the last 2 hours was straight. I forgot what he called it. But man, they dogged us. This is the first time I see it more often now, but this was the first time I seen dudes throwing up from running and conditioning. Man, you had dudes dropping like flies, man.
Wow.
They punished us this day, man. I'm talking about, normally practice over is be some dudes joking, playing. This day, boy, won't nothing said in them locker rooms. Everybody was
Well,
everybody was
hey,
hurting, trying to get in the shower. On the bus ride, you heard snoring and crying. Yeah, he put the fire to us that day.
Wow.
Uh, yeah. So, all right, boom, just some fun joint. If you could pick one sparring partner from like a fictional character or from the movie, like who would be your sparring partner? Like Rocky, Mr. T. Any boxing fictional character. You know what I'm
I
saying?
beat the shit out of Rocky, yo.
Oh man. Oh man. Man.
That man got beat all the time, and he come back and win at the end. I'd have beat him. Man, that shit crazy. They gave that nigga a statue like he a real boxing nigga. Like, what
It's
he
crazy.
say?
It's great. It's crazy you asked that. But I would say I would say Creed, man, because
Mm,
he was like, you know what I'm saying, he was like the black rock to me, you know what I'm saying? Um,
that's a good one. That's a good one.
everybody, everybody, everybody always talking about Rocky, but in that movie, but
yeah.
I always thought about Creed, man. You know what I'm saying? Creed was just as nice as he was. You know what I'm saying?
And he beat the
Uh,
shit out of that nigga for 10 rounds.
Hey, hey, yo, I'm fighting JJ from what is it? What was that when JJ was a heavyweight champion? He, what he
Oh,
was what was that shit? Oh man.
I know
Nah,
exactly what you're talking about. I can't even think about it right now.
It's Uptown Saturday Night Fever. Some
hey yo,
I
when you
can't.
It might
said
have been an
that,
Uptown Saturday Night. That's what I think it was.
Yeah.
hey look, when you said that, that Martin episode came in mind.
Oh
Oh, when you got his
yeah.
junk lumped up.
Hey. He said, yeah. I just got off the phone with Sugar, and he said they call you the get hit man.
Yeah, that was
Hey, Jeremiah.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's serious, but he definitely need. Junior said he gonna start training with you June the
Oh
2nd,
yeah.
so he could build his spine and get his stuff back together. Man, he fucked up for real. So I hope he for real.
You said June 2nd.
That's what he said. He said it twice. I ignored him the first time, but he put it the second time. So I'm gonna say he said he gonna start training June the 2nd. Hey, bro, I really hope you do some training to get back right, help your body out, man. I need to get in there too, get some shit going on.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just get with me, man.
Yeah. Uh, if y'all
Yep.
could throw a boxing event anywhere in your city, I already know both of y'all probably gonna say, where would it be?
What would
somewhere,
it
I,
be?
somewhere downtown, man. I want
Nah,
y'all
I'm gonna
to
say I'm gonna say where it be. Right there, First Pride parking lot.
oh yeah,
see, he from that end. He from that end. If I
yeah. That's
didn't
how.
do it at the if I didn't do it at the Moton, it would have to be anywhere like Woodsaw, or we gonna do it somewhere on Chestnut Road though. You know what I mean? Like
All
I'm
three,
coming down my way.
all three of them
I'm coming.
good places. I
Yeah.
listen.
Hey,
Yeah.
listen, I'm just thinking about the Ave. You know what I'm saying?
okay. I got it.
Off
I got a
off
question.
of Jefferson, off of Jefferson Ave. You know what I'm
This
saying?
is this is a good one. If you could any eras, if you could make
Mm.
one mega fight, who would be fighting?
Hold on, I can't.
Any era, one mega fight. Who would be fighting?
Who
Sweet
would?
Pea versus Floyd. Prime Sweet Pea versus Prime Floyd. Let's get all the talk out the way.
I can go for that. I can go for
And who you got
Uh,
coming out on top?
Floyd,
that.
nah,
oh man, I'm
I
not
get.
gonna I'm not gonna I'm not gonna I'm not gonna
I
answer
say,
that.
It's tough.
how about Floyd and Sugar Ray?
Mm,
That's,
that's a good one too. Hey,
Sugar
listen,
Ray Leonard.
I got Floyd.
the sweet pay and Floyd joint. I said sweet pea and Floyd joint. Ooh.
that's
One
Damn
day it's
crazy.
Floyd. One day I think sweet pea.
yeah.
I
It's just
Now,
for
I just
me.
the thing is, see, with Sweet Pea, Floyd ain't gonna be able to hit him.
yeah, and I think I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna be to hit them. They both about the same, so they both gonna miss some punches. They both gonna land some punches. I
Then
just
again, Floyd is fast though. He is
yeah
fast.
yeah.
Very fast.
And
So was Sweet
talk,
Pea.
we
So
talking
was
about
Sweet
prime.
Pea.
We talking about
He
prime.
has he has superb timing.
Facts.
Nobody beats Floyd at 147. Nobody.
I can
Hey,
kind of go
listen,
for that. I can kind of go for
hold
that.
on. Then I got something to say about that now. Cause then you could have said that, but not now.
At
You
140.
don't know. You never heard,
You
At
talking about Bud?
147? I don't know.
huh?
You talking about Bud?
Oh yeah, you know. Yeah, you know.
Oh, no.
No. Hey, look,
And it's crazy. Junior
Bud,
said that at the
Bud.
same time. He said, "What about Bud?" As y'all right before y'all said it.
Hey,
Yep.
Yeah. He know,
Yeah,
see, a
47.
lot of people don't know. The world don't know, but Bud done put it on Floyd in sparring session. I
I
mean,
believe it.
terrible. That's why Floyd saying all this about he the best. He the best right now.
Yeah,
I
but
He the
believe
that
it.
best.
ain't, that ain't prime
He,
Floyd either. Like
that's
prime
why
Floyd,
Floyd.
different
No,
animal.
that ain't prime Floyd. No, that ain't prime Floyd. But Floyd can't even mess with him right now.
No,
Oh no.
I think Bud
But
got
but but
one because he can switch, and two because of his power. Yeah, that one
no,
tough.
but look, Prime Floyd versus Prime Crawford.
Yeah,
Floyd,
just Floyd all
Floyd,
day.
Floyd
Floyd.
wins.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Floyd
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 wins.
all
wins.
day. Yeah, Floyd all
Ah,
day. Yeah, Floyd all day. Cause is more basic. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's hard. Listen, man, and people don't get this part. And I just say this when it comes to Floyd, man. it's hard to beat what you can't hit it. You know what I'm saying?
That's
You
what
Yeah,
gonna get
right,
frustrated.
people don't
right.
Hey, no, but for
like.
real,
Like that's what
but
I don't understand why
but
people don't think Shakur got like Shakur got the highest miss rate for his opponents trying to hit him in the history of boxing. I don't understand why people think that Tank can just walk through that shit, bro.
Tank
But
Shakur
has
is
listen,
fought
man,
literally
Tank has
Shakur.
fought better
listen,
competition. He's fought
listen,
better
listen.
competition.
Hold on.
See,
The
we,
epitome of hit and don't get hit. Like
but
people
listen,
land like 23% of their punches on that nigga.
right, but listen. If he stayed there and took a punch, could he take it? Would he still be standing?
If I don't never have to stand there and take it, why would I?
I understand that, but
I
that's what
agree,
I'm saying.
but
That's what I'm
Tank is
saying.
gonna touch
You
him.
ain't got to
Tank is
stand there and take it. But listen, Tank got a chance.
gonna touch you.
No, he gonna touch him. He ain't gonna hit him with the shot that Tank needs to put him down though. I don't
Uh,
think Shakur ever. I don't even think Shakur ever in that position to catch that shot.
All
all
right,
right, look at this. Look at this. Listen, what's Tank knockout rate?
like 90%.
Like 90,
Now,
95
now,
percent.
what's Shakur knockout rate?
Like 27%.
Hey,
Right, like
so therefore,
27%.
so
And you
therefore,
saying that Shakur beat Tank?
I don't think Tank got a
that
chance. Fuck it,
it
yo.
means
Just
it
be
means
ready to
Tank
put y'all
it
money.
means
Just be
Tank
ready
could
to put
take a
y'all money on.
Hey, listen, Tank could take
Okay.
more of a risk than Shakur can. Tank could come in and let you do what you do to get his off
Let me
because
ask you
Right,
he's
a
not gonna
question.
knock him out.
Let me
because
ask
he
you a
got a
question.
chin and
Okay,
he can come take some of them.
don't
And
everybody
listen, that's what
don't
Junior just said, Mike. I forgot my bad. I just seen he say Tank gonna take one to give you one, and that one he land gonna be goddamn it
yeah,
crucial.
but how many people have a jab like that Tank have fought, have a jab like Shakur, have 8-inch reach advantage over like all the shit worked for that man, bro. Fuck.
Listen,
All right,
listen,
we gonna
listen, listen. Listen.
okay.
I
Hey,
understand what you're
that's why
saying.
he need
I
like
understand what you're saying.
And let's
He
not
got a
fool
nice
and
jab. He got a nice
hold on.
jab, but is that
And let's
jab
not
gonna
fool
knock him
ourselves.
out?
Let's not fool ourselves. It's a good chance Tank was losing the Frank Martin fight. It's a good chance Tank was losing the Leo Santa Cruz fight. It's a
Listen,
good chance
listen.
he was losing the fight against Rolly before he caught them with one fucking shot. I just don't think he can catch the core with that shot.
But that's his whole game plan. His whole game plan is let you wear yourself out,
And,
and then
and
he gonna help you at the
that's
end.
been everybody's game plan who fought Shakur, and none of them niggas could do that shit, bro. That's
But
been
listen,
everybody's game plan.
we
We
got one
know he
last
not gonna
question.
knock
One
him
last question from our viewers, and we're gonna wrap it up because I know you got to agree to go to work too, Mike.
out.
oh,
It's my
that
dad
definitely gotta
again
go to
too.
work. That nigga definitely got
That's
to
a
go
hey,
work.
that's a good question. Being that you talking about kids training, my dad say, "Can you train a crybaby to become a boxer, like a soft kid,
Um,
timid soft
I don't
kid?"
know, man. I can't say that because
It's gonna be on their mentality, I guess.
they gotta have the in order to teach them, they gotta have an attention span. You know what I'm saying? It can't be short. You know what I'm saying? They gotta.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Prince had issues and he had to. I
Yeah.
guess he got off too. But go ahead, Mike. Oh, he back.
both of y'all,
So yeah.
both of y'all. So let me ask, what's the difference in the people y'all saw coming in when y'all came in compared to the people y'all coming in now?
Say it again.
Like, what's the differences in the people like, y'all saw coming in when y'all came in the game compared to the people y'all see coming in now, as far as like training styles or
Man, it's hella different. Cause let me tell you. First of all, my boxing coach was a bare knuckle fighter. Know what I'm
yeah.
saying? He used to, when he was young, he used to box with his bare knuckles, with his bare hand. Know what I'm saying? So, so what he taught us, know what I'm saying, was something real different. You know what I'm saying? Uh, he taught us uh, not just boxing, but how to rumble. You know what I'm saying? how
Right.
to how to rough your opponent up and box at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Right. Right.
so that's the type of fighter I knew. Like uh, you know, he was a bare knuckle fighter, man. He had big knuckles, big fingers. I'm talking about his fingers was
Yeah.
like this
Yeah.
wide, this big wide. Like he had big fat
Now,
fingers.
my thing is with the newer generation is a lot of them. It seems like they don't need coaches because I feel like they got it figured out. You know,
Mm.
a lot of cats coming in and you ask them, yo, who you look up to, who you follow. Jake Paul. I'm like, oh God, you know, or you know, people come in and they have it in their mind that they're gonna fight like Floyd, but they doing it like this, and their chin not even, you know, a lot of cats they come in, and I just be like, yo, you don't need me, you know, because I feel like a lot of them have it figured out, you know,
Yeah,
but
bad
that
habits
kid,
and
they come in with bad habits. They come in with bad habits, and so typically for me, um, I don't like training anybody who ain't coachable. And
mm.
I'm not saying that I have all the answers, you know. But if you coming to me and you want me to coach you, you know, the biggest thing you could do is be coachable because whatever you think you know, they're fine. Now, if I got a finished product coming to me, yeah, we're gonna work on, you know, because he is a finished product, you know, so we just tweaking things. But if you coming to me fresh, like, hey, look, this how we're gonna do it. Yes, I will take input, but a lot of these new cats, man, I don't like training people that's older than 15, you know, 16. Like for me,
I
you
think they
know,
know it all.
right, you know, and but you know, if they are coachable, then we could rock. But other than that, I just think, you know, when it comes to my time in this game right now, like I ain't got time to waste, you know, like yeah, I don't care if you come to the gym, if you ain't bothering nobody, but you just come in the establishment, all right, cool. I ain't, you know, because I'd rather have you in there than on the street. But at the same time, you know, I'm only dealing with people who want to listen, who want to grow. You know what I mean? So that's why, you know, I had opportunities to come coach at certain gyms. But for me, you know, me doing the bodybuilding and all that, you know, if am going to dedicate any of my time, it's gonna. I just need people who, you know, who want to rock, you know, versus, you know, the cat who got it all figured out, but he only been boxing for 12 days.
Yeah, one last thing, man, and I'm gonna let y'all go because I know Mike J Black got to get to work. I don't know if it's true, man, but to me, it seemed like it's a whole lot of uh trainers popping up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so are these real? Like, I don't want you to put nobody on the spot, so you can just say, yeah, no. Is it some guys out here really training that's in the way, bruh? Like, because every time I look on Instagram, I see some dudes, everybody now boxing trainers, or everybody doing this and doing that.
No, no, no. I know Jay Black probably would think yes, but no, because if
I wait for Jay Black answer. He gonna get it
no,
to me.
no, because no, because
I'm
I
messing.
feel him. I feel him. I feel him. And the reason why I'm gonna say no, even though I agree with what he's gonna say, it's what's for us is for us. So therefore, you know, whatever they doing is gonna come to the light. And then typically those fighters will find what they need to find elsewhere. But for me, man, for anybody that's trying to do anything that's positive, I don't care, man. Do you, you know, because we could say that in the fitness field. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of trainers popping up.
Nah,
And
I that's why
yeah,
I asked because with this football game, you know, I see the dudes
bro,
and I be wanting to tell the
now
parents
that's
like,
different.
man, that shit just a money get grab, bro.
Yeah.
How you doing the same drill? You talking about you going to this man paying him for a 2 hour session to work on your son's skill position as a quarterback, but he got linemen and everybody doing the same shit all day, every day. What
I hope you're
skill
talking about my
position?
brother.
What skill? I'm just speaking in general. I ain't gonna call no name. You trying to get me started because you know it'll come out like diarrhea. So
I see
you know what I'm
exactly where you're
saying?
coming from.
It's a lot of dudes. So the training, so just like the podcast thing take off. The cow now everybody got the cowboy hats. Now everybody got the fans. So training is the new hustle. You know what I'm saying? Just like
Yeah, yeah,
even with
yeah,
football and the sports, everybody want to start their youth organization. That's the new hustle. All these
yeah,
nonprofits that's supposed to be in the
yeah.
streets helping the kids. That's the new hustle.
Right,
You know what I'm
right, right,
saying? So
right,
I just speak on it to see what people think. I don't know the boxing world. Like I say, I'm just starting to see a lot of different trainers come across my feeds of people training and boxing
right,
with them.
right,
And I'm just like,
right.
damn, is they doing it for the
Yeah,
money or is it get fit training or is
yeah,
they training to be boxers? That's
It
two
used it
different
yeah,
used
training.
it
yeah,
used to piss me off. Go ahead, Jay Black.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, sadly, man, I'm saying, a lot of people are jumping in the bandwagon of boxing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that don't know boxing. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
They might know a little fitness here, fitness there. So you
Right.
know what I'm saying? Uh, they see a little bit of money for them to make, and they feel like they want to just go ahead and start trying to get people to do boxing. You know what I'm saying? Now, I done came across some people uh, that's supposed to be boxing coaches and don't know nothing about boxing, and that helped me to realize, oh, they just trying to get some money. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yes, it is some people, you know what I'm saying, that
Go
that's
get it.
around that don't supposed to be trained in boxing. You know what I'm saying? If you know boxing, if
Mm-hmm.
you really know boxing, when they get to teaching and
Mm-hmm.
training and saying certain things, you already
Hmm.
know straight off a hand
Yep.
that they don't know what they talking about. Uh, for an example, you know what I'm saying? I like this guy, you know what I'm saying, but I gotta put him out there because he been uh getting everybody money, you know what I'm saying, teaching them nothing. He's a karate coach, teaching people boxing.
I knew you
He
was
don't
gonna do that. Why you gonna
he
do
don't
that? You gonna do that for real?
yeah, yeah, I, I mean
You
I
you
mean,
gonna you
hey,
gonna you
I
gonna do
mean,
that? You gonna do that for real?
I ain't gonna put his name out there.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
saying. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say his name. No, I ain't gonna say his name, but he a karate coach and he teaching boxing. He shouldn't be teaching people
Are you
boxing because
are you talking about the old head? You talking about the old
yeah,
head?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
talking about
yeah.
Otis Hooper?
Who?
You talking about Otis Hooper?
Oldison, who?
You talking about Hooper?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The hooper. The hooper.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hooper. Hooper.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Uh
Shout
Oh,
out shout out Coach Hooper.
yeah, yeah, I mean I'm saying he
His claim to fame is he sparred with Sugar Ray Leonard.
hey, y'all boys, something terrible, man.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen. I'm cool with the guy, man, but I'm saying, to be
I
honest,
was
man,
being realistic.
the guy don't know anything about boxing, man. He just know karate. He know karate to the fullest, man. He really knows some karate.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
he will kick you in the face. He'll do something weird karate, but boxing, he don't know nothing about boxing, man. He need to let it go. You know what I'm saying?
But
Stop
listen,
taking him
man,
too
I know
serious.
everybody got something to do, and I when I say this, I truly mean this. I appreciate you guys coming on. As soon as we was talking about something to me and Prince, and I was like, man, I wanted to do a show about boxing. Before I could finish, he was like, shit, I'm down, and I already knew Jay, I already knew you was gonna be down, bro, when I hit you. So, like I said, I reached out to some other dudes, and I just want to say I thank y'all, man, because like I ain't gonna front, man. Doing this podcast, this the craziest shit. Reaching out to the people you know, they the ones that ain't gonna get on, man. They
Yeah,
and in their mind, your podcast is a little podcast to them. But if I was still out here doing what I was used to be doing, they'd be ready to
everybody,
jump. They'd be ready to
every-
jump on this jump for sure.
right,
Oh,
right.
Facts.
you know
Everybody
what
be
time
down.
it was? Yes,
Facts.
Right,
so
right.
I was around. I was
yeah.
around.
Hey,
So I'm just like,
send everybody that message. You about to have a party. They coming.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
no question. So I just really thank you guys for your time, and this was very insightful. I can't wait till we do a part two somewhere down the line because Normally the good ones, everybody be like, run that back. So I know they're gonna say run this back. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it off for y'all, man, like we always do. So them brothers can get to work and do their thing. We appreciate y'all for watching.
Yeah.
Keep sharing this on your social media feeds so they can see it. May the wind always be at your back and the sun always upon your face.
Hey, real quick.
Go ahead.
Hey, as some of y'all know, if y'all don't follow me, I will be doing a free session at Buffalo Beach sometime in May. It's going to be on a Saturday. It's going to be early. It is free. I know people be asking, hey, can we leave? Yeah, my cash app will be available if you want to leave some donation, but it's totally free. It's going to be a pop-up. So once I have that date locked in, I'm gonna post it, and Big Rob, if you could repost it for the people who follow you. If you want to come,
I was just about to
please
say,
show
yeah.
up. Please show up. It is completely free. I will have other trainers out there helping out. It's gonna be anywhere from a 40-minute to maybe an hour session. It's totally free for the ladies. You know, you want to come out, have some fun, get a workout, but also get a sense of self-protection, self-defense, learn how to protect yourself. It's going to be fun. So like I said, it's going to be sometime in May. If you got gloves, get the hand wraps that you slip on, because I'm not wrapping your hands. It takes too much time. But men, 16-ounce gloves, women, anywhere from 10 to 16. So like I said, it's going to be sometime in May on a Saturday, and I will announce it. Show up, bring your kids, whoever. It's free.
I'm gonna tell my team. I'm gonna try to get the
it's free. It's free. Let's get this work.
That's
Yeah,
what's
y'all
up.
make sure y'all come check me out at 14320 Old Courthouse Way.
No doubt. And
Old
like that,
Courthouse Way.
support the brothers, man. We're gonna share this and keep doing it. I'm gonna chop that part into little clips so y'all can support them. And we'll say our outro. You got something you want to say for our outro out, Mike?
2 fingers.
Hey, I knew what you was gonna say it. So may the wind be at your back and the sun always upon your face. And may the wings of destiny
Appreciate
carry
you,
you
brother.
aloft to dance with the stars. Until next time, keep listening with pleasure. We appreciate all y'all.
No
We out.
doubt. One love.